5 News starts with breaking news.
That breaking news is happening tonight in Centerton, where a car has crashed into a daycare. This is a photo from the scene shared tonight by Centerton police. They say this happened at the Little Martians Learning Center just off Centerton Boulevard. Right now, police have not said if anyone was injured or if anyone was inside the building at the time of the crash. The 5 News reporter Lauren Spencer is right now. She's live at the scene. And Lauren, what's the latest we're learning from investigators?
Yeah, Morgan, police did confirm that a vehicle crashed into this daycare along West Centerton Boulevard, but they haven't confirmed if there was any injuries from this incident. Police just wrapped up here investigating as well as conducting a reconstruction of the accident to try to determine actually what happened here. I'm going to step out of the frame in here and have my photographer zoom in on where exactly that car crashed. It looks like it happened in the back half of the facility. There's now crews working here to clean up the debris from this accident caused. You can see them pulling out dry wood, bricks, pieces of wood. Centerton police say they got this call a little bit before 3 o'clock this afternoon, and they say a female driver crashed into the daycare. Police say all parents of the children in the learning center were contacted and picked up their kids from the school. Right now, police cannot confirm if there was any injuries, but they do say that the Centerton Police Department is investigating, as well as the Benton County Sheriff's Office. We're going to keep you updated as we learn more about this incident. In Centerton, covering news where you live, Lauren Spencer, 5 News.
Thank you, Lauren. And we will continue following developments on this, bring you any updates on the 5 News app throughout the night and later this evening on your 5 News at 10. Well, turning now to the forecast, it has been a stormy day. Chief Meteorologist Scott Covert starts our coverage tonight with a look at the latest conditions across the area. Scott.
Yeah, things are certainly calming down for us. That's some good news. Brand new photo from our friend Brandon Wilson, who was spotting this storm from multiple areas. This taken near Bellefonte, so we're in Sequoia County, where it was really ground zero for that rotation earlier today. You can see that definitive lowering right there. Brandon tracked this well into Washington County, and that's why we did have that tornado warning where that rotation persisted for quite some time. This was from Sabrina taken in Mulder at TJ's Burger Barn, I believe. Right there, you can see that clear funnel as that storm passed through. There were 2 at times. Right now, here's where we stand. Things are really starting to improve for a lot of us. All of East Oklahoma, we're done with the rain. A large chunk of West Arkansas done with the rain. We continue to have some through parts of Carroll, Johnson, Logan, Scott counties. All of that quickly pushing off towards the east. We do have flood warnings in effect for those maroon polygons right there. It'll probably take a few hours for that water to recede. We had a lot of rain in a short amount of time. We do get a little bit of a break tomorrow, but there's another wave of storms likely going to move into the area by Friday. We'll track the latest for you there. The weekend, man, it's going to look fantastic. I can't wait to show you that forecast. We'll do it in just a few.
Thank you, Scott. Well, Washington County officials tell 5 News they're noticing more crimes being committed with modified firearms. This after a deadly shooting in Springdale yesterday, where the suspect is accused of using an altered weapon to shoot 2 people, killing one and injuring the other. 5 News reporter Jacob Luthi reports.
Unfortunately, Glock switches are becoming far too common in today's society.
According to a preliminary police report, Springdale police say the gun accused shooter Ashton Ballantyne used on Tuesday was a Glock 17 equipped with a switch that they say can turn it into a fully automatic style machine gun.
If you have a firearm equipped with an extended magazine that holds 30 to 50 rounds in a matter of seconds, you can fire 30 to 50 rounds.
Police say Ballantyne turned himself in and led them to the spot where he left the alleged murder weapon. Brandon Carter, the area's prosecuting attorney, says more crimes are being committed with modified weapons.
Glock switches are something that a number of years ago, neither myself or anybody in the law enforcement community had heard of, but they are becoming more and more common, and that's troubling. In the 4 months I've been in office here, we've had a handful of arrests for Glock switches. This is the first one that's been involved in a violent crime.
And Carter added this warning.
If you're an offender, whether it's a juvenile or an adult, and you get caught with a weapon that contains a Glock switch, we're going to treat it as a serious crime, because it is a serious crime. And there's no better evidence of that than what happened yesterday.
In Washington County, covering news where you live, Jacob Luthi, 5 News.
Well, new developments to report tonight in a case involving an altercation between a man and two former deputies in Mulberry back in 2022. The deputies, Zachary King and Levi White, are currently in prison for beating a man named Randall Worcester. Today, Worcester appeared in court for his alleged involvement in that altercation. He's charged with multiple crimes, including terroristic threatening, battery, resisting arrest, possessing an instrument of crime, obstructing governmental operations, and disorderly conduct. Today in court, he was given his jury trial date, June 23rd. Worcester's attorney also waiting to receive the report for a competency exam that was done back in February to ensure that he is fit to stand trial.
I never speculate on whether or not we're going to have an outcome, but I feel good that the facts will be developed about what happened that day and that a jury here in Arkansas can hear all of that with an open mind and make an appropriate decision based on those facts.
The judge also confirmed this morning that if a plea agreement can be worked out, the June jury trial will be replaced with a plea hearing. Well, measles cases in the United States are approaching 900 tonight. The CDC says 884 cases have been confirmed since an outbreak that began in Texas earlier this year. The majority of the cases are in Texas, with 663 confirmed by health officials there. More than a dozen cases have also been confirmed in Oklahoma. Now in Arkansas, the number of cases is 4. And earlier this week, the Arkansas Department of Health confirmed the first case of community spread. That means the patient caught the virus here in Arkansas. Catherine Rowley got to speak with the Department of Health today about these cases and what to do if you think you may have been exposed.
It's probably the most contagious infectious disease that humankind knows.
What makes measles so contagious is how long the virus can stay in the air. Unlike a cold or flu, wiping down surfaces doesn't help protect against it. While the MMR vaccine is the most effective way to be protected against the virus, Dr. Jennifer Dillahay tells us there is a difference between being fully and partially vaccinated.
This person had received 1 of 2 doses of measles vaccine.
But what does that mean?
2 doses would be considered to be fully vaccinated. The first recommended dose is at 12 months of age, 12 to 15 months of age. And then the second dose is generally at 4 to 6 years of age.
With that potential 3-year gap in shots, Dr. Dillahay says some children could be eligible for an early dose.
We are saying that children who are 6 months through 11 months of age could receive an early dose.
Although this would not count as the 2 doses needed to be fully vaccinated, Dillahay says that this could help protect if a person who is not fully vaccinated is exposed. For those hoping herd immunity could keep the measles at bay, Dr. Dillahay isn't sold.
But most counties in Arkansas have MMR vaccination rates that are too low to provide community immunity.
That was Catherine Rowley reporting. The Arkansas Department of Health says a person infected outside the state was also in Fort Smith over Easter weekend. The Mercy Hospital on Rogers Avenue and the Best Friends Pet Clinic are both considered potential exposure sites. Well, students at the Don Tyson School of Innovation in Springdale started on the next step of their academic careers today. Their school held a college signing day event, giving students and their families a chance to celebrate the accomplishments of their graduating class as they embark on their college journey.
These students are ready for college. They've made the test scores that they needed. They had a holistic application and they were chosen from some of the best colleges in the country. We have students featured from Rice, the Naval Academy, Caltech, honors colleges across the country, University of Oregon. So it's so nice to take this group and to be able to recognize the hard work that they've really put in to making this process be complete for their honor.
The event also highlighted the outstanding achievements of students and the impact they had during their time at the Don Tyson School of Innovation.